Audio Addiction. We have Disowned with us tonight, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
My name is Justin. I play guitar and I do vocals.
My name is Tim. I play bass.
My name is Richard. I play drums and I also do backup vocals.
I'm Matty Craig, and I play guitar and I also do vocals.
Awesome, guys. So my first question is, how did you start out the band? How did you get all of your members?
When we started, it was
you and I.
junior year of high school.
Yeah.
And we had been in other bands previously, and I had always wanted to be in a band with him because we were like best friends in high school. And his band had broken up, and we finally got a chance to be in a band. And then I brought Richie in because he and I had been in a band when we were in like middle school, and I knew that he had stuck with drums. So I called him up and he was down. And then Tim is here because our previous bass player just didn't show up ever. And we were playing a show and Tim just happened to be there, and we were like, hey, do you want to play bass for a band? And Tim was like, yeah, I think I could do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I like hearing about, like, you know, obviously bands that have been friends for a long time. I feel like that always comes out well in the music for sure. But next question, guys, what are some favorite venues you guys like to either catch a show at or even play at?
I like to, I just went and saw Wage War with Maddie.
Yeah, we
Oh,
went
nice.
at the Palladium.
At the Palladium. That was, I like the
That's a good
Palladium.
venue. They're redoing it and everything too. I don't know if you saw any pictures online.
Yeah, I heard that.
But they redid the Palladium in Worcester. It's awesome.
And the last show we played Ralph's Rock Diner in Worcester. I love that place. That place was awesome. The sound guy was on point that night.
Mm.
There you go. Anybody else?
You heard it.
Pretty much took them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, guys. Next question. What are some of your musical influences?
Tim, you start because
Wage War, Tremonti, Alter Bridge,
Still no.
Phineas. Who's another heavy influence on me? Usually when I'm not into the metal, I'm usually into some softer rock like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, John Mayer, some of his earlier stuff.
Nice, nice.
Richie?
Well, yeah, System of a Down. Huge influence on why I started playing music. You know, one of the first songs was Toxicity that I learned. I also learned Blink-182, you know, when I first started out. So Travis Barker was a huge influence on me becoming a drummer. Yeah, those are, I think, the two biggest influences from when I first started playing. But now, you know, earlier, A Day to Remember, I really got into really a lot of post-hardcore.
Nice, nice.
Rude. Yeah. I'd say I'm getting into Wage War right now, but I'm heavy into Lamb of God. Listen to them a lot. Liked them for a while. When I'm not in the metal, I like Stevie Ray Vaughan, anything blues. I love it. Eat it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like Kill Switch Engage is a big influence too. A lot of the stuff I like to play, good finger work and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm with Tim on the Alter Bridge Tremonti thing. Tremonti is he's a big reason I picked up the guitar to begin with. Slash as well. Dimebag Darrell is a huge influence on me. Yeah, I mean, I basically have everybody's guitar heroes, you know?
Nice, nice. I mean, I like the variety. I mean, I find that I like a lot of the stuff that you guys are into. Wage War, you know, obviously, I'm wearing a Phineas shirt. I don't know if you guys could tell as well, but I love those guys as well. They're killer. And then, you know, like Alter Bridge, I remember growing up listening to them too, and Slash is another great influence as well. So I definitely like what you guys are doing. So certainly I could tell that reflects a lot in your music. So, but next question, Kind of a follow up to this one. What have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
You first.
Well, more recently I've been, into pop punk and really just sticking to that, Neck Deep,
Yeah.
the Wonder Years, basically anything that sounds like them I've been listening to. I also been a little heavier. I started listening to Knock Loose, and I've just been playing basically them and pop punk for a couple months now.
Nice, nice.
Me, I've been starting to play some Wage War, but they're in a really deep tuning. It's tough to keep the spaghetti.
Yeah.
But they're fun to play. Alter Bridge, just to say, they're the same tuning that we play, and so if I'm not playing our music, I'll usually pick up some Alter Bridge, some Tremonti, though that is very difficult. It's fun finger workouts. And any time I like playing with the blues scale, so I'll come up with weird little chord things, and I'll play with that little blues scale, and that's like it.
Nice.
Bands I've been listening to recently. I've been listening to a lot of newer stuff. Actually, one that comes to mind is Paramore just came out with their new album, and I know it sounds nothing like their old stuff, but I'm eating it like candy. Wage War just dropped their album. Alter Bridge dropped an album earlier this year. Those are probably the top three that have been on like heavy rotation in my car that I've been listening to.
I've been listening to Wage War's newest album, Paramore's older stuff a lot. Pretty much Alter Bridge's newest album, I've been listening to that over and over, and every time I listen to it, it just grows on me every day.
Same.
And Tremonti as well. Those four are always on repeat, especially at work.
Nice, nice. All right, guys. Next question, a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
Oof. That's never a straight answer with us. One person says this, the other person says that, then we all start arguing, oh, I'm not really into that, but I guess I'll learn it for you. At one point, we actually decided that we're all going to write down songs and throw it into a little cup, and we were going to start picking out of that.
Yeah.
We kind of dropped the ball on each other on that and let each other down.
I don't know. I just did. I do covers on YouTube sometimes,
Oh, nice.
and I just did the River by Wage War. I hate to keep bringing Wage War up, but they're so awesome. But I would love to do that with a full band. That song's just got so much anger behind it, and I like that song.
Yeah. Video on that. Trying to think something. Oh, what the hell? Hero by Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
I play that riff sometimes, and I'm always like, dude, I wonder what it would sound like with all these guys, like all the guys playing with Zero by Alter Bridge. That's what I would like.
I remember when we first started playing White Knuckles together.
Oh, White Knuckles.
And the first time Richie went tss, and we all kicked in, I was like, oh my god, this is the band I want to be in forever.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Love it.
Maybe if you get around to it, you'll have to do that one. That one would be. I'd like to hear that one. Maybe White Knuckled would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But next question, guys. Another fun one. Favorite food to eat?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is the hard question.
I'm all in. I gotta go. Food. All right. I'm hungry right now. What do I want?
Basically, I've been on a Chinese food kick. Gotta have them crap.
Dude, I could go for sushi right now.
Yeah, that'd be good. Now we're just saying where we're at.
Yeah. That's the problem. There's sushi, lobster, steak, pizza.
Yeah.
It just depends on my mood.
Sushi's got so much variety though that you can. No,
I agree with you. No, I 100% agree with you.
Like there's so many different rolls. I go with sushi. I love sushi.
Nice.
Don't
nice.
ask me.
All right, guys. Next question. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
Ooh, even big names. Ooh.
Anybody.
Dead or alive?
Dead or
Anybody?
alive.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Ah, man, I would love to write a song with Dimebag Darrell because I've just heard so many stories of him being the nicest dude alive, and like, I would love to just get in a room and just make some music with that guy.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I'd probably say the Rev from Avenged. He died when you said Dead or Alive. I'm like, ooh, this James Sullivan from Avenged Sevenfold, man. Like, not only an amazing drummer, he was a fucking crazy songwriter, pianist. He did everything. I'd be fun to play music with him. And plus, he was crazy. Yeah. Hang out with him for a bit too.
I don't know who I'd pick. There's just so many people that would be amazing to write with.
Yeah,
Ooh, Caleb Shoma.
Caleb Shoma.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Eric
cool.
Jones, man.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I could work with that. I like that.
yeah, he's pretty well rounded too. I'm pretty sure he wrote everything on the first Beartooth EP, right?
Yeah,
Sick, right?
yeah, you're correct. I believe so. I think he still writes a lot of their stuff even to this day. I think like even like the newest record they just did is all him too. So,
Yeah,
but he's I forgot like because like I've seen him many times and like he'll be hanging out at the merch booth after or whatever. And I keep forgetting he's like 24 or something like that. He's like super
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, he's like, all right, just weird, freaky.
So it's like super odd when I'm like, hey, and then he's like the same age, so it's ridiculous how far he's gotten in that time frame.
Right.
But next question, guys, if you could play another musical instrument besides the one you play now, what would it be?
I know for sure mine would be piano. I would love to be able to play piano.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a piano back here,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to learn right now. So
Yeah.
that would be instrument.
I think I'm on the same page as you. I just can't disconnect my hands from each other to actually be able to play rhythm and lead at the same time.
That's how I feel about drums. I can't disconnect my hands from my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I would pick, drums. I played a little bit when I was younger, but I picked up a string instrument and liked that a lot more.
Yeah.
But just getting I listen to music and I listen to the drums it's the backbone of everything. So keeping rhythm is really important.
Yeah, I find that
And it's
drums.
just so much fun hitting shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I find that drums are like the hardest because I have some friends that have drum kits and I can't make my legs and my arms move at completely different times. It's terrible. But who knows, maybe it'll happen. But next question, guys. You seem like a video game bunch, but if you could be a video game character, who would you be?
I know your answer.
You know my answer. I'm not gonna go. I'm going last then. See if I'm going last.
You're going. I know your answer though.
You know my answer. That's great. I want suspense. I want to see if you're right.
I wouldn't go anybody super powered. I'd probably be Joel from The Last of Us
Ooh, that's a good one.
because he and a lot of people at the end of that game they were like he made the wrong choice, and I was like no he didn't. I would have saved her 100%. But yeah, I'd pick Joel. He's just so aggressive and nasty and brutal. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, a lot of the video games I play I don't really focus on storyline.
Yeah, you'd be a rocket car.
Yeah, I'd be a rocket powered car.
Would you like cars?
I'm pretty sure he did guess it. I'd probably be Solid Snake from Metal Gear series. He knew it.
Yeah, I knew it.
That series, it was the only real video game series I ever played through. He's just a badass. Just go around eating snakes and sneaking around. I don't know. I just feel like he's a crazy character.
Sam Fisher would be a good one too.
Sam Fisher would also be a good one. From Splinter Cell, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hiding up in ducks and dropping on people.
All right, guys. Next question. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show and a favorite show that you've been to?
Alter Bridge.
Well,
That's a good show, yeah.
not to bring them up again, but I saw Wage War at Warpcore, and it was amazing. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to, and it was just so loud and powerful. It's awesome.
Yeah, when we saw them, they put on a great show too. The thing that gets me is their singer.
Yeah.
is like he's a like not Brighton, their screamer, but their singer Cody, I think is his name. He is on point no matter what, and like it sounds exactly like it does on the record, and it's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Amir is also really freaking tight live too. Like
Breaking Benjamin.
They play a good
Breaking
show.
Benjamin.
Oh god.
Another one would be Acacia Strain. I saw them at the Mortal Enemies tour, and they were amazing. I mean, they also had like bubble machines, so that made me laugh. It was great.
The bubble machines that got them.
They just sounded so good.
I think just one more for me would be when I've seen Slash twice at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom,
Oh, nice.
and both times he knocked it out of the park. It's Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators, and I'm gonna say Miles Kennedy. There's not many people that can do Axl Rose, and Miles Kennedy is one of those people.
Probably the best vocal range in rock and roll.
And he can just do whatever he wants, and it'll sound good.
Yeah.
And there was one point in the set where they were playing Paradise City, but Miles didn't have a whistle, and there was somebody in the crowd, and they were like waving their whistle, and Miles came over to them, and he like shoved the mic out into the crowd and got the whistle, and I was like, oh well, that made my night. That was awesome.
Nice, yeah. I think I saw them. I think he did a tour with like Aerosmith, right? That one tour, I think a while ago. But I went to go see Slash as well, so they were killer.
Yeah.
But next question, guys. If you guys could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
Disowned.
That would be number one.
Young
Who
Rick.
headlining that?
If I could, it would be a cool rotation. See how the night went for me anyway. If like Tremonti was opening, and then Alter Bridge was playing next, and then
He's having a long night, ain't he?
and then Slash was playing last, and like the rotation of all the members, like it would get crazy. And
Oh, like it'd be like a melded kind of. Oh, that'd be sweet.
yeah,
That would be really cool. I'd say, I don't know. Slipknot plays a good job. I don't know, like at least stage wise and like just energy wise. I've never been, but I've heard and seen on the internet and from people who have been. Slipknot puts on a good show. So like Slipknot with like Lamb of God would be crazy. Megadeth, throw Megadeth in there. Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
that would be a
yeah,
good
it would
show.
be a good show.
I mean, I already
I'd pay a
saw-
lot of money for that.
I already saw Alter Bridge followed by Breaking Benjamin followed by Disturbed, and that was a great show.
I say my thoughts on David
Maybe,
Draymond live.
maybe replace.
It's like I'll plead
Actually,
as
he
well.
was really good. He sounded just like the album, but maybe replace Disturbed with Wage War.
Oh my God, we're like pushing wage war, dude. They should call us start promoting.
I feel like we should be getting paid for
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
There you go.
They're probably gonna see this and be like,
these
All right,
fucking-
we
look at
give
these
them shirts.
fangirls. These fangirls.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what my dream tour would be. I mean,
Lady Gaga.
I would love to see the Ghost Inside live.
I would give my left
Yeah.
nut to see Ghost
they're
Inside
killer,
live
they're
again.
killer.
And
You've seen them before?
Yeah, I've seen them before. Yeah, they're nuts.
I'm so
Oh.
jealous, dude. I'm so jealous. They're supposed to be getting back together eventually. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard. They were supposed to be on Warped Tour this year, and it didn't end up panning out that way.
Yeah, I think they'll be back. I think they'll be probably back next year, like early next year. I have a feeling. And then even not, I feel like they're working on stuff now, like to have like an album out or something, because they've had so much time away from it. So I feel like
Right.
they're working on new music. But yeah, yeah, Ghost Inside is they're nuts live.
I will put down so much money, dude. Hold my flops, I'm going in.
Oh my flops.
All right, guys. Next question: favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Ooh.
Favorite movie is Lion King, hands down.
Long live the king.
Dead serious. Like, I'm not joking. That's the best movie
Oh,
ever
the
made.
mic's in
Yeah,
the
we
way.
got that-
This is
yeah, we got
Sam
that
Crow.
tattoo.
Sons of
Yeah.
Anarchy is an awesome series. I watched it like 4 times. Movie though.
TV show. Can we do like is anime fair game?
Sure. Yes.
I'm a super anime nerd. I like Tokyo Ghoul was amazing.
Ooh. Okay.
I love that. I watched that in Japanese before it got dubbed, and then I watched it again when it got dubbed. That's the only anime that I've ever watched twice. So.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
Favorite movie? I'd have to say One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I know, like, way out of left field. I know, way out of left field, but I've seen that
Jack Nicholson, he nailed
I've
it,
seen
bro.
that like 20 times, and I'll still watch it again today.
Jack Nicholson nailed it.
Favorite TV show?
Save Rick and Morty, I swear to God.
I mean, currently that's what's like high on my list, but that's because it's still new.
Sure.
I really enjoyed Parks and Recreation.
That was a good.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
Archer's funny. I like Archer.
Anyone else?
I can't put a favorite.
I can't really put anything because it's been a while now since I've watched TV and really went out of my way to watch a movie. Most of my entertainment comes from YouTube. That's
There you
The dark side of YouTube. Gotta wait till you're 2 hours in and watching a bunch of videos, then it starts getting good.
go. That's true. That is true. But
I'm also a big fan of. I'm a huge nerd.
I love it.
I'm also a big fan of a lot of the DC shows that they've been putting on the
Oh,
CW
yeah.
lately, like Supergirl and Flash. I haven't really watched much Arrow, but those two I've been watching a lot too. So.
nice. All right, guys. Next question: if you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be? Oh, God, I already have a feeling I know the answer.
No. I'm not. No,
I'm not doing this.
We're not doing it. We're not gonna do this.
Besides Dead Weight by Wage War, which is in my car for the well, it hasn't been out for a month yet, but pretty soon. Blackbird by I almost said Blackbird.
Jesus.
Blackbird by Alter Bridge.
Oh,
I could listen to that album every day of my life, all the way through, and never get tired of it.
I'm gonna go a little bit later and say Fortress by Alter Bridge.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I know. It's Alter Bridge. You can't say it's not a good one.
I'd probably go with. I don't know. I'd probably go with Poison, the Poison album by Bullet.
Ooh,
Bullet from
okay.
My Valentine.
Yeah. Classic.
Like, Tears Don't Fall, all of them, man. I have the deluxe album, so I got like 17 songs, so I think that's enough.
There you go.
Love it.
I don't know who I'd pick. I mean, my rotation is pretty much album after album, but I don't know which of those albums I would pick. So, I'd probably pick any album from System of a Down.
Anyone?
Any album.
Steal this album.
Steal This album, Hypnotize, Toxicity.
Be like a spur of the moment. Somebody was like picking out me and be like, that one.
Yeah. Put them all in front of me and I'll pick one of them.
There you go. Well, lastly, guys, tell them about your band, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
So you.
You can find us. We have a website. It's disowned.band. It's not .com. It's disowned.band. We have a Facebook you can hit us up on. You can find our album, Avalanche Anonymous, came out earlier this year. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. I'm going to shout out DistroKid just because if any of you local bands see this, DistroKid is how you will get your music everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
yes.
$20 a year, and it is a godsend. But yeah, our album Avalanche Anonymous is everywhere right now online, and you can buy it on our website too if you want the physical CD. And the only real show we got coming up, honestly, is the Young Out There EP release show we're playing on August 26th.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Brandon. He's the one who kind of facilitated this whole thing, so thanks to Brandon as well.
Man.
He's the best.
He's been doing so much for us as a band, to be honest. He's a good guy.
Yeah, definitely is.
He's great.
Definitely go check out these guys, Disowned. Also, we've mentioned it so many times, so also check out Wage War, because I feel like we could just add that in there, you know. But if you do like Disowned, you like this interview, make sure to go check them out. There will be links in the description where you can find out about the band. You know, go pick up their CD, go see them at that Young Other EP release show, and you know, maybe future shows if you live in the sort of northeast area. Also, if you enjoy what you see here, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that thumbs up as well. And thank you to Disowned for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Take care, man.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.